So, my fellow young men, I would like us to have some small conversation. There's this page on the Saturday Nation that I will always strive my best to read. It's all about personal finance, where people get to give their scenarios, that is financial scenarios, and an expert gets to give some feedback. I don't care whether these are real people or they are not. Even if they are not, I'm sure there are always possible scenarios. So I don't care whether it is a real person who gave this story, whether it is just a fiction. What I know is that it's a possible scenario in someone's life. And today I got interested by one of the two stories here, or one of the two scenarios narrated here by a guy called Gerald. And this is what Gerald had to say. Gerald says, I earn 35,000, but I'm left with just 100 shillings after expenses. What am I doing wrong? He explains, my name is Gerald. I am single. And my net salary after statutory deductions is 35,000. My budget is as follows. Rent 13,000 for one bedroom house. Bus fare 3,500. Power 500. Garbage 200. Water 700. Food 4,000. Mom and siblings 5,000. Girlfriend 4,000. And mobile app loans shillings 4,000. I have been in employment for nearly 1 year now, but I don't have any savings. I'm in a cycle where I have to pay off one mobile loan, borrow another, the very next minute to survive. I weighed down my family and girlfriend expenses. I feel weighed down by my family and girlfriend expenses because they all assume I earn lots of money. I find no joy in working and I cannot continue like this. I need your help. And the expert goes forward to give a big piece of advice there. So Jared wants to know where he's going wrong. But of course, I know you know the part that got my attraction. You can't have a savings of 100 bob, and you are giving a girlfriend allowance of 4,000. Does it make sense? I think some things are to be dictated by common sense. So when making a budget, there are things that you need to give priority. But you can't tell me that it's logical to give your girlfriend an allowance when you are not saving anything. Make me understand how that is possible, why that makes sense to you. You can't build others when you are destroying yourself. You can't build others on your own expense. So for me, okay, of course it is there are a lot of things that are wrong with this budget. Starting from the amount the guy is paying for rent, earning 35,000 and paying a rent of 13,000, the ratio does not make sense. But I don't have a problem with that. He is the one benefiting with the rent, with where he lives. But you cannot tell me that you are giving your girlfriend an allowance of 4,000, where else you the next minute the next thing that you do after sending her that money, it's getting into a mobile loan and taking some loan for for your survival. It doesn't make sense at all. So one of the quick wins for him to fix his finances, it's maybe to change the ratios. Maybe he can give the girlfriend the 100 shillings and get to save the 4,000 shillings. Yes, I said what I've said. He can give the girlfriend 100 shillings and get to save the 4,000 shillings that he has been giving to the girlfriend, because it does not make sense at all. Why give a girlfriend allowance of 4,000 and get into get get yourself into mobile loans? So he should act immediately and get to stop that allowance. Channel that money into paying the mobile loans that he already knows he already owes. Because when it comes to budgeting, paying off your debts should come even before your savings. Because even if you try to save and you have debts, you know you only be lying to yourself. Don't have money set aside somewhere, and yet you have a loan that is running interest somewhere else. It will be better if you clear the loan first, so that it will stop running additional interest, and then you can get back to your savings. So this guy can fix his finances in so many ways. One is shifting that girlfriend allowance to savings, and to understand what the 4,000 can do to this guy. Okay, as a matter of fact, sometimes gaining financial stability calls for some sacrifice. Yes, we might not be fortunate, all of us, to get a windfall where you get to gain a large sum of money. Some of us have to build ourselves from the basics. So one of the things that might be required when you are building from the basics, it is sacrifice. You might have to sacrifice some things. In this scenario, this guy might be forced to sacrifice the girlfriend for now, to give up the girlfriend for now. If it is the only thing that can happen for him to salvage the 4,000 that he's giving to the girlfriend, it might be unnecessary for for the betterment of his life. It might be a necessary step to take. It might be right for him to sacrifice the girlfriend for now. And if you want to know what the 4,000 can do, you can just get to your compound, to your Google search, and get to search for a compound interest calculator, and you get to key in the figures of 4,000 of monthly contributions, and you get to see how much the money will be in 1 year. You'll get that in 1 year the money will be around, let's say he'll have contributed 48,000, subject to monthly compound interest like that in money market fund, at a rate of the current 13% in the market. That money will be around 52,000. That is 48,000, maybe around 4,000 from the interest. That will be 52,000. If he sacrifices the girlfriend for 2 years, you can do the maths and see how much it will be. but definitely it will be way above around 110,000. At least he will not complain to say that he has only managed to save. Okay, he has not managed to save anything after working for a whole year. He will have some 50,000 to show for the work. Maybe he will even be motivated to go for the work. But if the same trade continues, he might not get any motivation to go for work, because you get motivated when you have something to show. So I don't say that giving girlfriends money is bad, but do it when you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, avoid it. Avoid it by all cost. And if it means avoiding them, well and good. But don't destroy yourself for the sake of trying to build others. Yes. So when it comes to budgeting, priorities are of high importance.